Hello, so first and foremost, I just spent the weekend sewing myself a pair of dungarees and I'm very excited about it. I've never had dungarees before and I just really wanted to make my own clothes. I've kind of got back into sewing recently and it's good. I'm enjoying it a lot. If you watched my last video, you see that I have now finished the mural in my bedroom, and I've also spent some time doing up other bits of my room. So yeah, I'm finally really enjoying my workspace at the moment. Talking of my workspace actually, I recently did an interview with Tiny Workshops about my workspace and my art in general and some advice and bits and pieces like that. So I'll put the link in the description if you want to read that interview. I go back to uni in like 3 weeks. I'm moving back into the new house and I can't believe how quick it's gone. I thought it was going to feel like I was at home for ages, and yet I've got to go back in 3 weeks. So I'm going to spend the next 3 weeks kind of finishing off as many personal projects and bits and pieces I want to do before uni work starts again. I'm just working on some commissions this morning. I held a sale last week, was it? Or the week before, because I reached 200 sales, so I did a 20% off sale. I realised that I forgot to kind of mention it here on YouTube, so I think I might give you a little discount code. So if you watch this video, you can get yourself 20% off. I'll put that in the description as well once I've done that. But yes, it's been rather busy with commissions. I think I got like 20 digital pet portraits in like a weekend. And so I'm working my way through those at the moment. And I've got some other lots of arty things to try and get done this week before I go back. So while I was working on my portraits, I was just thinking about, would you be interested in a video where I kind of explain the process of having commissions up on Etsy? I found using Etsy to sell commissions has been very useful for me. My commissions have done very well on there. I have a bestsellers tag. It helps that obviously when people are buying stuff on Etsy, you get paid up front. You can kind of provide all the pictures and information up front. There's not a lot of back and forth. So it's worked very well for me, and I was just wondering if you'd be interested in knowing kind of how I set it up, how I use them, how I utilise the platform for selling the portraits, and see if that might help any of you at all. So let me know if you think that'd be a good video, and I'll try and make that soon for you if so. So this is a 3D model that I've been making this afternoon. It's taken me quite a while for something that I thought was going to be quite simple, but I'm still kind of getting used to working with like building stuff in perspective and like how to space things out so that it looks right from this front camera view. But this character here is actually 2D, so I drew this just in Procreate and inserted it as a plane. So he's just completely flat, and then everything else is like built around him. I'm planning on trying out animation and seeing if I can get it to snow in Blender, but I have absolutely no idea how to do that, so I'm going to have to try and find some videos. So I'm about to start a new illustration, and I kind of wanted to show you how I kind of do quite a lot of my illustrations now. So these are some silhouettes of some bears, and I drew these in Illustrator so that they would be vector and that they would be smooth and kind of even shapes. So most of these are just squares with rounded corners. I also did the same for the noses, which are on top, but obviously everything's black at the moment. And so the way I will colour these now is by just adding an extra layer and applying it as a clipping mask, so that then I can just pick my colour and draw clipping straight to the shape. I really like the way the illustrations look when they have these really kind of textured colour, but then they have really smooth edges. So that's why I've been making quite a lot of my stuff in Illustrator at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of I'm going to do a little time lapse of colouring in this piece, and it's quite a simple one, but I'm quite looking forward to it. So I kind of got everything done I wanted to do today. I finished that bear drawing you saw me doing, I finished animating the snowing character, and I finished a big commission that I was meaning to get done for a long time. So I'm spending the rest of my kind of evening, afternoon crocheting. I'm going to try and crochet myself a jumper. Obviously I won't get it done today, it's probably going to take me a long time. It's my first time making a jumper, so I'm kind of following along with a tutorial. I know how to crochet, I've been crocheting for a long time, but I've never tried making clothing for myself. But yeah, I saw these colours in the shop and I just thought they were really, really nice, and they're kind of like my favourite colours. I use these in like all the illustrations that I do, so I want to make myself like a matching jumper. I thought I would kind of talk a little bit about the kind of 3D work I'm doing at the moment. If you've watched this vlog, which you would be, and the previous one, you'll see that I've been doing a lot of 3D like blender work at the moment, which is a bit different to what I've kind of been posting on Instagram and on YouTube for the last few years now. So kind of in June I started learning how to model stuff in Blender, and I ended up liking it a lot more than I thought I was going to enjoy 3D art. I can't really do anything really too complicated in it. So kind of while I was learning how to use Blender, I was thinking about the kind of work that I'd like to get commissioned for as an artist, and I was thinking a lot about how I like to see my illustrations on objects. I'd like to see my illustrations on packaging, on toys, on clothes and stuff like that. And the best way to get commissioned to do the things you want to do is to show those people that you can do them. So I decided that I wanted to start kind of making my own mock-ups now that I knew how to use Blender, rather than kind of getting mock-ups from online and putting my illustrations on them, I would be able to model my own objects and style them exactly how I want them, and also stylise them in a way that looks more interesting than a completely realistic setup. So it kind of fits with the kind of work that I like doing anyway. It looks fun, I can make it kind of however I like and can match it with my illustrations. That's kind of what I'm doing. I've created a new Instagram account which you can follow. I'll link it below. It's called Some Squiggle, where I'm kind of posting my 3D work just to keep it slightly separate from my illustration Instagram account. But you know, it's full of colour and bright patterns and things, so it's fun. I'm enjoying kind of creating work for it, so I hope you do too. That's kind of explaining why I'm doing an awful lot of 3D work. I got into it a lot more than I was expecting to. For those keen to hear about the process of my jumper making, this is how far we've got at the moment. So this is kind of like 2 and a bit days of work. I'm just really happy because look how well it matches the colours of my mural. It's like the exact 3 same colours. It's definitely, I think I've made it too big. I think this is going to end up being like quite big on me. I tried to compare it to a jumper I already have that's already big on me, and it's like this much bigger on each edge, so it's going to be a big jumper. It was originally going to be quite a small one, but that's what happens when you try and make one for the first time and you have absolutely no idea how to measure it correctly. But there we go. I'm going to keep working on this over the next couple of weeks or so, and hopefully I'll have it done soon. So I just want to say thank you very much for watching this video. Before you go though, I just wanted to show you these shelves that my mum put up for me. So these are just IKEA shelves that I painted the same colour because I had loads of the colours paints left over from painting the wall. It's really nice to have my prints up on the wall again, and because they're just balanced on a shelf, it means I can change them around really easily. If I get more, I can swap them, because I have way more prints than I can keep up at one time, but it's really nice to have them up on the wall again. I also just wanted to mention that since I kind of forgot to tell you guys about the sale that I had on my Etsy shop, I'm going to have a code which is just going to be YouTube20. If you go to my Etsy shop, you can get 20% off of everything. I'm only going to have that for a week, so make sure that I don't know what the date's going to be by the time this goes up, but it will only be available for a week, so depending on when you're watching this video, just look out for that. But yes, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't think we did as much arty things this week, but it was a good week nonetheless. So yes, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon.